Hi there, welcome or welcome back to Oops, I Planted Again. In today's video, we're going to be doing a Halloween plant project. So I got this head from Michael's. I think that's where I got it from. Yes, I got it from Michael's, and we're gonna turn this into a plant propagation station for the holidays. And I've already tested this out. So now I'll just get to share the process with you. So I want to dive into what materials you'll need to get the finished look. The first thing you're going to need is a skull. Now this is made of styrofoam and I got it from Michael's and it was on sale. By the time you see this video, the sale is probably still going on. Basically all Halloween decorations are on sale right now. So you could probably find this Michael's, Joann's, maybe even Spirit of Halloween. But everything that I like Halloween things that I got were all, I think 50% off, and Michael's usually has some type of coupon that you can use. So the first thing you need is a skull. The second thing you need are these little prop jars. You can get these pretty much anywhere online. I don't know where you could get them in the store, but they probably do have them. They're just little tubes. And I'll find a link and I'll put it in the description box of tubes that are similar to these. I'm pretty sure I got these off of Amazon a while ago, but I will try to find the link and link it below in the description box. And you can get any size that you like, but these are just the ones that I had, and they are plastic. And the next thing you're gonna need is something sharp to cut out your hole for the little propagation tube. This is a box cutter. I don't really like it because it doesn't stay up, but that's for safety purposes. So when you're using something sharp, make sure that you are being safe with it. I have this, and then I also have scissors, and I'll show you how I use them to like get the hole out. And I think the last thing you'll need is, actually there's two more things. So you'll need a pen to trace around the size of your tube, and then you'll need something like this can be helpful to help dig out the styrofoam. This is just a palette knife, but anything that you can use to kind of like dig out the styrofoam. But I'm going to show you something that kind of helped me contain the mess, because this can get really messy working with styrofoam. So let's dive into the project. This is my little stool from Five Below. I actually love these stools and I use them a lot for plant stands, but I can never get the sticker off completely, so please just ignore that. I tried to peel it off and it just doesn't want to come off. But now the first thing we're gonna do is to trace the tube shape out wherever you want it. So I'm gonna put 3 total in, and I've already done one hole to test out how I wanted to cut out the shapes. But the first thing we're gonna do is to trace the propagation tube with a pen. Okay, and that is what the hole looks like. And now I'm gonna do a cross cut and then a circle cut for the propagation tube to go into. Okay, I did that cut to kind of just make sure I know where I'm cutting at. Now I'm gonna try something that I did on this hole, and that was to stick the propagation tube in and kind of scoop out this stuff, and it kind of worked really well on this one, so we're gonna try it again, and then we won't have to use the scissors or the scooper, but I want to see if it's gonna work at this angle. It worked, but I think I wanted to go a little bit deeper, so I'm going to go back in. I think that is as deep as I want to go, so I'm just going to clear this out, and then I'm going to dump this in the trash to get the rest of the stuff out. And there you have it. It was just a fun, quick, and easy little plant DIY, and I made them purposely with these like different angles and different heights just to add to the spooky vibe of Halloween, and I will show you the finished product with plants inside. And I'm gonna do one more hole back here. This is the final result after putting in the water and the plants. I have a few tips that I think will be really helpful if you're gonna do this. So I would consider putting the tubes in even deeper, like just even deeper, because I did sit on the table and I accidentally knocked it over, and it is pretty lightweight. So my next tip would be to not fill the water up as high as you would want to. So that basically means that you would need longer cuttings that have roots that are going to reach the water. Just as long as there is a node in the water, it will continue to grow. And then I would probably say to make it a little bit more straight up. I did this one more sideways because I wanted to give it a funky look, but it makes me a little nervous. So just be careful with this one. And at the end of the day, I do like it though. I think it's really cute and really unique, and I would recommend. Another thing that might be helpful is if you had shorter tubes. So I will try to put some down in the comments below of tubes that I think are shorter, which means they would be closer to the head and probably give you a little bit more stability. But I still like it. I think it looks awesome, and I think it's pretty good for my first try. It's my first planty Halloween craft. I just threw in some random Scindapsus exotica cuttings. I do notice with these in water, even though they're growing and they have roots, they always just look kind of floppy, unless they're like in soil. But I kind of think it adds to the look. It makes it look not as like pretty or perfect, obviously, because it's a skull. But I really liked doing this project, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.